Hi, it's Lani with Crafty Traveler. Today is March the 26th. I plan on posting this video about April the 1st. If you saw my last video, I promised that my next video after that would be for the drawing for the 2 Perfect Day quilt patterns by Liz Adams. And at the end of this video, I will draw 2 names from those that have commented on either my Facebook or the video page that they would like to be in the drawing. I appreciate you watching. Now, I hope you're all safe and healthy, and we're all obliging to the shelter-in-place order that we are under right now. I hope it'll be done with in a few more weeks. I've been working on some UFOs, which this quilt, little jelly roll quilt, was one of the UFOs that I finished. And it'll go to Community Quilts, a charity, for someone in the community. And I've also been making some masks. They'll be donated to the local nursing home where I live. They were calling for some masks. But I don't really want to talk to you about that. You can go on YouTube and find hours worth of instruction on how to make a mask. What I want to talk to you about today is a product that I've found that's been on the market a couple of years, that you can adhere fabric to fabric, which is what we like as quilters, but you can also adhere it to paper, wood, glass, and ceramic. And it is called Hot Fix. By the way, I am not sponsored by any company. All the products that I'm using in this video are my personal products. I purchased the Hot Fix, and no one is sponsoring my video. It can be applied to fabric, paper, wood, or ceramic, as long as you can get the area hot enough with an iron so that it will adhere. The other good news, interesting thing, is that you can put your fabric through 50 washings without stitching it down. This is a t-shirt I did, and it's probably had at least 4 or 5 washings, and it still adheres without any fraying. I've done a couple of other things on t-shirts as well. Here's some gift bags that I've made using the Hot Fix and fabric on paper. Hot Fix comes in large sheets and different size rolls. What I want to demonstrate to you today is how to apply that. Now, the way I learned about this product was I watched Ann on Quilt Roadies, another YouTube channel, and she was in Arizona at a fabric store, and she saw a onesie with a cute little fox motif on it. And as she looked closer, she thought it was hand appliqued, but it wasn't. The sales lady came by and said, no, it's applied with a product called Hot Fix. In another video of hers, she showed that she bought the kit with the onesie and the little motif, and demonstrated how to apply it to the onesie. I'm going to show you how to apply it to fabric and paper. I also watched some other videos that were put on by different companies, including one that interviewed the woman that was part of the company for Hot Fix. And she said that at first they were doing adhesive rhinestone designs for people. And Disney Company came to them and asked them if they could develop an adhesive fixative that they could use to use to iron motifs on their shirts. And it needed to be non-toxic, and it needed to be easy enough to use a domestic iron. And so they have. There were a couple of other videos that showed not only application, but they also showed how you cut the fabric with the adhesive on it using different kinds of cutters. Now I have an Accu Go Big, and I will use that to cut some motifs to show you. These motifs I cut with my Accu Quilt Go Big. That is another thing that some of the videos said, is that you could use this product with any cutting machine, and they showed a few different ones, but they didn't show any Accu cut machines. But it won't hurt the blades, nor will it hurt the machines. The product comes in large sheets. I believe this is a 12-inch block sheet. Instructions say to preheat your iron, cut the hot fix adhesive sheet to match the size of your fabric, place the hot fix adhesive on the flat iron and surface with the shiny side down and the adhesive facing up. The backing, which is printed with side down, should be facing the iron surface. Place the fabric on top of the hot fix adhesive, press the iron straight down approximately 10 to 15 seconds. This will anchor the fabric and the hot fix. Then iron the rest of your fabric back and forth motion until you have covered the entire area of fabric. Turn the fused fabric and hot fix adhesive over and iron it again for 15 to 20 seconds. To prevent possible of ink transfer to the iron or the glue is to use a pressing cloth. Let your hot fix fabric cool completely. Fabric can now be cut using your preferred method, and then you could adhere it to a background fabric or the bag or something else. So I want to demonstrate how this is done. So I'm going to use one of these sheets and a charm pack. I'm placing my sheet down with the shiny side up. Okay, shiny side is up. I've opened my charm pack, and I'm going to lay some fabric charms down. Now it says to cut your fabric or your hot fix sheet to match your fabric. Well, I'm going to lay this all out so that it covers all of it, because I want to use all of it. Okay, so I'm able to fit 4 on there with some extra pieces along the side. So I've got to be careful my iron doesn't go over there. Now I'm going to place a pressing cloth down over that. Now I'm going to press it, and it says to hold it down for 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm going to do that again on this side. and then iron the rest of the fabric back and forth until I've covered the entire fabric area. Okay, I'm going to lift up the pressing cloth, and it's hot, so you're supposed to allow it to cool before I do any other cutting with it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead now and cut out these squares with the hotfix on the back so I can prepare them, because I'm going to use my Accu Go Big to cut out some designs. They're nice and cool now. Okay, this is die has a little dragonfly, a ladybug, and a butterfly. And the dragonfly and the butterfly. So I'm going to put a square over the dragonfly and a square over the butterfly. And I have not peeled the paper off. I'm leaving the paper on. Now with this Accu Go Big, you can cut up to 6 layers. Well, I'm counting the paper as 1. So with the paper and the fabric, that's 2 layers. And here's another square on top of each. So really that's only 4 layers. And then of course I have to have my little mat. And then we will just push it through. And then sliding it off. No, it's supposed to stay there. And pulling that apart. So I have 2 little butterflies, and I have two dragonflies. Okay, I have a 6.5 by 6.5 inch square that I'm going to put one of these motifs on. I'm going to fold it in half first and press it so it gives me a line for the center. I'm going to do another one, fold it in half again and press it. And this gives me a line for center. And then I can take one of these motifs, I'll do the butterfly, and I peel it away from the paper. And hopefully it's stuck on there enough. Yeah, there we go. And you see the shiny part, that one kind of came off, but I'll press it back down. You see that it's very shiny, and that means that the adhesive is on there. And then I'm going to place it in the center of the little block and press it just like I did before. Oh, I want to put a cloth on there just so I don't get any glue on my iron. I've gotten glue on my iron from other adhesives, and it's not fun to take it off, and I bet this would be even harder. And there it is. Okay, what if you don't have a cutter and you want to use this product? You can cut your own designs, or you can buy pre-cuts. This is a little pre-cut butterfly that I've had for a while. So remember the extra that I had on the last one when I cut the 5-inch squares? Well, I had a couple of extra strips from cutting that, and that's what I'm going to use to adhere to this little butterfly. I'm making sure that it's the shiny side up. That's the important part. If you can see any lettering, it will read backwards. I don't see any lettering on these two pieces. There's a little bit of lettering on this piece, and you see you can read it, therefore that's the wrong side. You flip it over and it's backwards or upside down. So I'm going to place the little butterfly right there, trying not to separate out the pieces. And then I'm going to put my pressing cloth over like that, and then I'm going to iron it. Now, some of the adhesive may get on that pressing cloth, but it's better there than my iron. So I'm going to leave it there for about 10 seconds, and then do it over here for about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to iron a little bit more. And then I'm going to peel it off carefully so I don't disturb the butterfly. Now there is adhesive on there, so I'm probably not going to use that again for anything. The other thing that you could do is put that down and pin it and then cut it out. That way you're not wasting your cloth, or you can even use these little pieces. So I'm waiting for that to cool a little bit. I'm going to place this on the paper bag. So I make a little gift bag with this one. Place it on the bag. Use my pressing cloth again. I'm going to use now I'm going to use the same side, but I'm going to fold it in half. So I don't want the glue to land where it's not supposed to, and I don't want the glue on my iron. And there's the little gift bag. So with this adhesive hot fix, you can put it on paper or fabric. You can also do t-shirts. You don't have to sew it to adhese it down, and it's supposed to last about 50 washings. I don't know about that. I know that this shirt has been washed at least 4 or 5 times. I hope you like the video. This is not quite the end because I will be recording more of the video when I do the drawing on about April 1st. So you might notice a different background or a different shirt. Stay safe and healthy, and stay crafty. Well, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to draw names of 2 people to win 1 pattern each of the Perfect Day quilt pattern by Liz Adams. There weren't a lot of comments, but I appreciate everybody that did comments. So I have everybody's name in here that made comments for me. And the first winner is Elena Hunt. Elena Hunt. So Elena, you'll need to message me on Facebook and give me your address so I can send you a pattern. The next name, the next winner is Shelley Giletti. Shelley Giletti. So go to my Facebook, either Crafty Traveler or my personal Facebook, and message me with your address so I may send you each a pattern of the Perfect Day from Liz Adams. Thank you, Liz, for donating the patterns, and thank you all that made comments on my video. Next time I do a video, in a week or 2, I'm going to demonstrate Tipping Point by Liz Adams, and this 1 pattern will be a giveaway. So I'll give you a chance, an extra chance. If you want to get in the drawing for Tipping Point, you can comment now on this page or on my Facebook pages, either Lani Nagy Facebook or Crafty Traveler Facebook. And I will add you to the drawing for Tipping Point. And then when I do the video for Tipping Point, you can comment then, and your name will be added for the drawing. I thank you for watching, and stay crafty.